Good evening. Thanks for joining us on the news at 8, today the 24th day of April 2025. I am Chin Omahi. What's the headlines? ABN government cancels April environmental sanitation exercise to accommodate jammed candidates. INEC to legalize voting without PVC. President Tinubu demands fresh security blueprints from intelligence chief. We'll take commercials and be right back with details and many more. Stay connected.
Experience this smooth and strong feeling that consistently surpasses expectation. Leading the way in high-performance lubricants, Master Supermoto Oil is as durable as titanium.
Welcome back. Now the details. The Abia State government has announced the cancellation of its monthly environmental sanitation exercise scheduled for Saturday, April 26, 2025, in a move aimed at ensuring free movement for candidates sitting for this year's Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination (UTME). In a statement released and made available to ABN TV on Thursday, the Commissioner for Environment, Philemon Asonye Ogbonna, FCA, said the decision was taken to allow students taking the JAMB organized exam to access their designated centers without hindrance. The National Vice Chairman of the Labour Party Southeast, Honorable C.K. Gara, has commended the administration of Governor Alex Otti for its infrastructural development in Abia State, describing the progress as visible and commendable. Speaking during an exclusive interview on Political Perspective, a current affairs program on ABN TV, Honorable Gara stated that while he might not be fully informed about the internal dynamics of the project, his opinion is based on visible results. The Imo State Police Command has apprehended 2 women in Owerri for attempting to sell a kidnapped 4-year-old boy for 2.7 million. The boy was kidnapped in Abuja while hawking vegetables and then brought to Owerri to be sold before luck ran out of them. The suspects are Joy Ugu from Ida, Kogi State, and Rosella Michael of Zamba in Abuja, while the third suspect, a nurse, is currently on the run. The indigenous people of Biafra IPOB has strongly condemned what it described as a deliberate media campaign by the All Progressives Congress APC-led federal government to misrepresent its activities and link the organization to controversial separatist figure Simon Ekpa. In a statement signed by its spokesperson Ima Powerful, IPOB distanced itself from Ekpa, categorically stating that he is not and has never been a member of the group led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has granted the 2025 Hajj pilgrims request to be able to make cash transactions during their holy journey to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This followed the intervention of Vice President Kashim Shettima, who appealed to President Bola Tinubu on behalf of the pilgrims through the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria. The Independent National Electoral Commission has stated that it would be open to allowing eligible Nigerians without permanent voter cards to cast ballots in the general elections of 2027. INEC claims that this action be supported by changes to the law. The Chief Press Secretary to the INEC Chairman, Rotimi Oyekani, told The Punch on Wednesday that the Commission was committed to expanding voter access through technology, but emphasized that legal provisions must first be updated to accommodate any shift from the current PVC-only system. Over 135,000 people in Lagos State are currently infected with the human immune deficiency virus, according to the state government, underscoring the persistent public health issue in the most populous state in Nigeria. The State Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Aboyemi, disclosed this on Wednesday during a media briefing to mark the second anniversary of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's second term in office. The federal government is set to relaunch the school feeding program, according to Dr. Yusuf Tununu, Minister of State for Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction, who made the announcement on Wednesday. Speaking during a meeting with development partners, NGOs, and government officials in Abuja, Tununu said the relaunch would take place to mark President Bola Tinubu's second year in office. The federal government Staff Housing Loans Board says it has begun the compilation of lists of retired civil servants who have defaulted on the full repayment of housing loans obtained. Head of Information and Public Relations, Mrs. Ngozi Obichima, disclosed this in a statement on Thursday in Abuja. Obichima quoted the Executive Secretary of the board, Mrs. Salamutu Ahmed, as saying that the move was aimed at recovering mortgaged properties from retirees who failed to meet their loan obligations. President Bola Tinubu has directed a security outreach to Plateau, Benue, and Borno, the sites of recent killings, to bring peace to regions plagued by bombings and mass murders. National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu revealed this to State House correspondents after a 4-hour security briefing with the president at the Asu Rock Villa, Abuja, on Wednesday. On foreign scene, on Thursday, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky cancelled a portion of his trip to South Africa after Russia bombarded Kyiv with missiles and drones, killing at least 8 people and burying others beneath debris. Ukraine has been battered with aerial attacks throughout Russia's 3-year invasion, but deadly strikes on Kyiv, which is better protected by air defenses than other cities, are less common. While in sports, no fewer than 40 coaches have completed a week-long ITF National Level 1 tennis coaching course organized by the Nigeria Tennis Federation in Abuja. The news agency of Nigeria reports that the participants, drawn from the 6 geopolitical zones in the country, were presented with their certificates at a closing ceremony on Wednesday. The coaching course, which began on April 14th, ended on Wednesday at the National Tennis Center Package B, Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja. And that sports news brings us to the end of the news at 8. Before we go, recap of our deadline. Abbey government cancels April environmental sanitation exercise to accommodate JAMB candidates. INEC to legalize voting without PVC. President Tinubu demands fresh security blueprints from intelligence chiefs. For these and many more, log on to our website at www.abntv.com.ng. You can also download the app via Google Play Store. Download ABN Radio/television. You can as well follow us on all our social media platforms displayed on your screen. I am Chinir Mahi. Do have that night rest and stay safe.